With jazz music, it's like you hear a young person play a ballad, but you hear an older person play a ballad, it has so much life to it. And I feel that that is only something that's earned through being in this music for so long.
That's interesting, what you point out, because you bring to the front the intellectuality of jazz music.
Wow.
Now, those of other musical forms, like classical music, would not use the word intellectual where jazz is concerned.
Of course.
Which is a big mistake on their part, because there is a great room for intellectuality. Charlie Parker was an intellectual in his construction of his solos.
Yes.
And a great light to me to hear him do this.
Have you heard changes in your development as a singer?
Yes.
Could you point some of them out to me? It like in the sense of like how you're hearing in a sense. Has it gotten even more? What do you feel as you've gotten older? Changes in your own development.
Well, as I write, I find it I do it much faster than I did a year ago. You know, because I think of all the years I had having to do it under time limits, and how easy it's been lately, because I've not worked under any time limits anymore.
And what about frustrations in the sense of, sometimes I hear you sing now, and your mind is going so quick, but also, of course, sometimes what you're hearing is not the same as what you want to sing.
Exactly.
So do you get frustrated with that as you get
I
older?
I do.
Because sometimes you do this one, and you start doing it way up there, and I can see you going, I can't do what I wanted to do. Does that frustrate you deeply, or do you it's just what it is? It's life.
Well, I try to find a way out. Yep,
yeah.
That's my outlook.
I'm out of there.
I got out of there.
Yeah, I got out of that chord change. That was it. I made it. I survived. Because another thing about it is amazing. Because you have this amazing tenacity where, like, you're going past the physical.
Yeah.
Like, especially with your voice, because of course there's a physical thing, like your higher register changes, and you've always had a way of balancing your mid range with also your falsetto voice, which you've done.
Yeah.
And I've always been so amazed by how you've dealt with that and how you deal with the different timbres of your voice. You see, when did you start to feel that? Did you always like your voice? Because some singers don't like their voices. Did you always like it? Did you think it was an attractive voice?
Well, it was the only one I had.
Did you? Yeah. But was there a time when you were like, man, I like the way this is? You had to like, yeah. But was there a time when you felt, oh, I like the different changes that are happening with it, in a sense of?
Yes.
What do you remember? Kind of what age that was? In your 40s, your 30s, your 50s? Because your lower register has gotten bigger as you've gotten older. When you do like September of My Year, when you do that one. What's the one you do? September. That's right. Yeah. Your tone down here is stronger.
Frank Sinatra hit that note, so I thought, if Frank hit it, I should be able to. So I reached for it, and it was there.
That's right.
I think we don't know what we can do.
That's right.
You know, I think we need to discover what we can't do, and practice on that. Because I think the way we are now, we're open-minded, and then we can do that.